How do we allow this to happen in America? How is a 12-year-old boy left on the street for days on end with no help offered? California had over 24 billion go accounted for that was dedicated to the homeless. NGOs and nonprofits receive millions for the homeless, yet the problem just gets worse and worse while children all often get pulled into these horrific situations like Skid Row. Our tax dollars should go to helping others instead of enriching pockets of NGOs and nonprofits who often enable a situation to get worse. So yeah, as far as I know, 99% of nonprofits or charity organizations, they are scams. 100% scams. They raise money, right? They raise money through normal people like you and I, and then they use that money to party with rich people. They invite rich people over to get even bigger donations, right? Like hundred. Oh shit! What did I do? $100 like millions of dollars in donation, the whole debacle, and they pocket that money themselves. They're like, oh, we gotta pay ourselves, we cannot survive, right? And then like you have the CEOs of these charity organizations that is making like $500,000 a year, right? But okay, I'm gonna play the video.
Welfare check. Hey, y'all all right up in there?
It's my son. It's fine.
Oh, it's your son?
Well, how old's your son? 12 years old. He's living here on the streets. What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun?
You know what? When you're a kid, being homeless is probably not that bad if you're raised in it.
Ride scooters and stuff? What can we do to help you and your mom get off these streets?
No, what you mean? You cannot help. What do you mean? How could we help you? If he knows the answer, you'd think he will be on the streets.
Is this the first time?
Oh, a few days.
The first time we've ever been outside.
I'd like to figure out how to get you and your mom some help. Can we talk to you real quick? Promise we don't bite.
Get out?
Yeah, get out if you can.
Oh, hold on.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Oh, my little man right there. How you doing, man? You in school?
Soon.
Soon.
Damn, so he just became homeless. Must be because of the housing crisis, right? And so first off, like the situational housing is pretty dog shit because you have a bunch of like investment companies like BlackRock, Citadel, etc. Berkshire, maybe not Berkshire, I'm not sure about them, but then like these big investment companies, they just buy up all the real estates and then they would charge people egregious rent prices. And like with salary not keeping up with inflation, you could imagine how easy it is to go homeless. And that's probably what happened to these two.
This 12-year-old here on the streets with his mom, we're going to pay for their hotel for the next 3 days. And then hopefully from there, I'm going to take down our contact info. We're going to make sure that this kid gets
That's pretty cool.
This is what's going on here in the streets. And a 12-year-old has to live here. So this is what's going on. We're going to make sure this kid's not in the same situation.
If you be nice to your mother, we're going to get you some help. Look in that camera right there, say you're going to be nice to your mother.
I'm gonna be nice to my mother.
No, that's not convincing.
That's a pretty good optimistic kid. I like that, like usually I could imagine kids like bitching and crying, but then he's just been homeless for a few days. I think I would be very salty. At his age, I'll be fucking pissed. Like fuck my life, man. This sucks. But this kid is very optimistic.
I never been on camera.
I'm
gonna be nice to my mother, I promise.
Okay, there you got $500. We're trusting you with that. Her hotel is confirmed for the next few days. We're gonna order her Uber right now. And so how long have you and Isaiah been out here on the streets of Skid Row for?
For 3 days now. We've been in LA on the streets on and off for 15 days, but we've come up with money to get a hotel here and there. We've slept in parking garage, we've slept at the hospital.
Yeah, when you're here's a thing about being homeless, right? If you manage to scrounge for some kind of money, save it up. Just keep saving. Don't go to hotels. Like their hotels are fucking expensive. They're like hundreds of dollars per night. I would just start applying for government benefits. What is it, MoneyGram or something like that? I don't know too much. I wasn't poor. I was poor enough to get food stamps, but I'm not poor enough to get the money or like monthly checks. But you should just start saving up and then buy a car that you can both live in. Obviously, you don't want to live on the streets. Like I think like if I was homeless, I would buy a Toyota RAV4. Those things are fucking durable, and it's spacious as hell too, so you can like sleep in it, you can put your shit in it, and then like just park it in and like black it out, and then park it in a good neighborhood.
My big concern is if you've been out here in the most densely populated location of homelessness, where you have the most amount of NGOs, nonprofits as well, and they see a kid out here for 3 days and no one really took action to
Actually, not even RAV. Well, yeah, RAV4 is like the bare minimum. I would recommend a minivan.
do
Sorry.
anything.
Nope, not at all. We sleep.
You're my boy, Isaiah. All right,
Very
here.
optimistic boy. Good job, kid.
Got it? Yep. Sweet.
All right, peace out, Isaiah.
Thank you.
Of course. Have a good day.
See ya.
This is
that
the
her
location
other
where
kid?
they're sleeping at for the past few days here inside of Skid Row. This is one of the most dangerous locations in all of America, yet a kid was able to stay out here for multiple days on end. This place receives billions and billions of dollars in funding through NGOs, nonprofits here in the state of California, yet a 12-year-old was left to be stranded here on the streets for multiple days, and nobody even took the time to put them into housing. This video isn't made for likes or views, it just goes to show.
Well, here's a situation with housing, right? As far as like small cities go, like San Francisco, like liberal cities, San Francisco, not New York. New York is fucking massive. I think like yeah, only San Francisco is out of all the liberal cities. Like San Francisco is probably the only one where it has limited housing, right? Well, and well for their case. Well, I can only speak for that case. Like it's surrounded by water. You cannot just build more houses. But this is LA. You could obviously build more houses and also, but then it's not just houses. It's also like the population in the city. You don't want a city to be too overpopulated because you'll end up like the situation in Beijing, where if you want to commute from one side of the city to the other, it will take like 2 to 3 hours. It's fucking and then like nothing really. You lose your whole day just to go to a location. Essentially, you go to a location, do something, and then you come back, and then you lose your whole day, and it's very expensive to commute. And like the further you travel, the more expensive it will be. And then it's you could imagine like how a city can become more expensive, right? Realistically speaking, like people, it's just when a city becomes too population dense, it starts to become very expensive.
And highlight the fact that this is what's happening here on the streets of the United States. But hope y'all
Not
enjoy it,
surprised.
and God bless Isaiah.
Welcome to America. Aw. Yeah, very optimistic kid, man. Good job, kiddo. Damn. But yeah, that's a situation, right? Like you cannot obviously have too many people in one city, but that's just how it is. Like everybody wants to go to like the city, right? The city of angels, the Bay Area, the fucking Liberty City, Miami. Like honestly, like even now, I would love to live in the big cities, right? Because it's rowdy. I like a loud city. I tried living in a like non-existent city, and I tried living. When I was on vacation, I stayed at a small city in France, and I fucking hated it. I hated it with a passion. It was just too quiet. It was a nightmare for me. I don't want to do that again because it's just like the silence is too much for my mind. Once I hear nothing, I start to hear screams. But yeah, I mean, realistically, those billions of dollars are just lining the pockets of, you know, fake companies, fake organizations, fraudulent charity organizations. So damn. I mean, it sucks. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, well, it's not what it is. Like, it's just. I mean, I could get political about this and say, oh yeah, Gavin Newsom is just feigning ignorance, right? He knows this shit is happening. The guy is people say that he's actually genuinely dumb, but then, I do have my doubts. But at the same time, I guess it does make sense, right? Gavin Newsom grew up really wealthy, very rich. He happens to own a few wineries, so that's a little sus, the whole situation with fraud in wineries right now. But yeah, like I met a lot of dumb rich people. Like they're just absolutely ignorant to their surroundings. So it's kind of hard to say whether Gavin Newsom is really stupid or he's just secretly hiding his intelligence.